crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, look to find your way, babe. Your way, babe. Yeah, take a look around you, look to find your way, babe. Yeah, I talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice payday. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure. This my kingdom, nigga. Stay back. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, on it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga. I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth, and we die with it. I see it like it's an optical. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's topical. Clearly now, the pain is gone. The fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines when you find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Yeah, talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Coming in hot. Oh, this looks juicy. There's a lot going on here.
I'm seeing stars.
Hit Nico Cotto.
My nipples.
Looks like Tess Hornaday.
I'm fucking proud of myself.
You might want to get your thyroid checked.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 25 Hundo and Ochenta of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing and all you B shit.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, fam, welcome to the show 2580. We got a morning swole going on Tuesday, May the 30th. We are almost done with Shmay. We're almost done with Shmay. We are one day away, and we can say bye-bye to Shmay. So, I know, May's gone. Massive May is gone. Massive May is gone, but we are moving straight into Jacked June, and it's going to be fucking lit. Very excited for Jacked June. Fuck yeah! Very excited. Very excited. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So no worries. No worries. We'll still be able to make some sick fucking gains. So thank you everyone for being here. Hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you check out all the links down below to join the Swole fam, to check out apparel, to submit a question, to get on the email list, all the stuff, everything that we talk about in today's episode. You can find all those links down below. We have a guest, a special guest today. Oh my goodness. We have the Tainty Man. Let's get a little round of applause. We got the Tainty Man. He's the Sleepies. And we don't have any church today. She's still with Mama Swolio. So it's all right. It's all right. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. I wake up and she's on my face. So I wake up and I kind of... and she's on my neck, like licking. She licks behind my earlobes. I don't know what nutrition is behind my earlobes, but she loves it. And she makes sure to get both of them. So there's that. Anyway, what's up, Shane, Loretta, Michelle, Rihanna, Cerny, Lacey, Rebecca, Brittany, how we doing? Franklin, the Tainty Man, indeed. And actually today, we are going to honor the Tainty Man. Today is the day of the taint. It's the day, it's Tainty Magooch Day, but we are honoring the Tainty Man. It's all about the Tainty Man today. It's all about the Tainty Man. So let's get another round of applause. It's kind of always about the Tainty Man, but it's kind of always about the Tainty Man, but it's a little bit extra about the Tainty Man today. So respect. Everyone give the Tainty Man some love in the comments down below. Okay, now let's get into the nut. Let's get it busted open. We have a lot of great stuff to get into. Actually, we are going to make a couple announcements before we do this Thursday. So before we move into anything, I'm not going to do the applause thing again, but huge balls deep launch event yesterday. That was fucking awesome. So, hit America again. Why not? I can hit that button all day long. You gotta break that shit. Yesterday, it was awesome. We talked about some major new releases. I'm not going to go into all of it right now. So if you're a member, you can catch them all. We'll talk about it tomorrow. If you missed it, go and watch in Swole TV. Go and watch the replay. It was awesome. Brand new program that's going to be releasing soon inside Swolenormous X. Brand new program, Maximum Swole. It was fucking lit. We went deep. We went deep on the program. We went deep on the new program, dropped 2 brand new yoga classes, a brand new Swolga, new recipes, a new piece of merch, which we'll talk about in a second. I will flex the merch because that's awesome. But make sure you go and catch yesterday's special event. If you didn't know, over there at papaswole.com, we've been releasing new stuff pretty much every single week. Use code Daily Swole for 10% off. We have Swole Acceptance. We have Swole Privilege. We have Swole Acceptance and Swole Liberation. So I'm going to be starting to wear those because I got mine in. So we have these awesome new... We did these like a week or 2 weeks ago. Anyway, Make America Swole, obviously great on a tanker tee, also amazing as a flag. And of course, we have the brand new, we dropped this one yesterday. I will share this one with you. We have Fuck Your Feelings now. There is.
I gave it a 10.
There's no holding
10,
back.
A fucking 10.
There's nothing like some new merch, and especially when you get to insult people like that. So Fuck Your Feelings, brand new design. I love this one. It's awesome. It hits home really hard. Fuck Your Feelings, brand new, brand new merch over there at papasolio.com. Love that design. Love that design. So yeah, we dropped a brand new program, and I'm not going to go into super depth with it right now, but we will be talking a lot about that as it ramps up and as we officially release it. So Maximum Swole is a high intensity training program. There's customizable, you get a whole different series of unique training splits that you can choose. And you can not only use that, you can customize your recovery periods. So it's not based on a 7-day cycle. It's not based on a week cycle. It's based on the intensity and the recovery that you individually require. So you can try different splits. You can try, we have different workouts. We're going to be adding new ones. So we have a lot of variety that you can plug in and get a different perspective with your training and see if you're actually training hard enough. And chances are you're not. You don't need as much volume as you think you do. You need to just train harder for the sets that you are using for your intense sets. So it's a great program. I'm really excited about it. And we talked a lot about it yesterday. So that's available in Swole TV. If you missed the meeting yesterday, it was awesome. Ballsy launch party, fire. Okay, let's get into the nut. Let's bust it open and we'll move forward. Put a comment down below. What are you smashing today? Foul. Nah. Oh, yeah. Put some respect on it. Yes, bitches. Now, we do a lot of stuff. Cheers, Leo, you raging alcoholic. We do a lot of stuff here on the podcast. And the one constant that's here every single day, I'm here every single day, is the Tainty Man. So Tainty Boy, he's my Tainty Boy. He's also my Tainty Man. He's actually he's almost a man. It's interchangeable. But we have the Tainty Boy card because this is Tainty Week. It's the Tainty Man week. So we might have a bunch of Tainty cards this week because he's such a good boy. So a little respect and a salute to you, good sir, for being here on the Mancast every day. Okay, we have Tainty Boy up. The door's open. Let me close the door just so we don't get any audio feedback. Good boy. Okay. I wish I could tell him to close the door. I guess I could. The Tainty lad. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, let's moisturize and get into that tip. We got a lot to do.
Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside.
He's such a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, there he is. Hi, baby boy. Tainty Man, it's your card. It's your card today. You're such a good boy. It's your card. Oh, you got a Tainty. He's so excited. You're so excited? You're so excited. The Tainty lad is a good boy. Right. Let's move right along. We talked about did we talk about the roundtable? Did I say that already? I think I was going to. Swole Fam Roundtable. We also have a roundtable this Thursday. So it'll be perfect timing. Lupe was asking earlier when the program is releasing, and we want to have that up this week. Just had to finalize a couple videos and make sure it's formatted so everything is as it should be. So we're going to get that up. We're going to finalize that ASAP. And we can answer more questions on the roundtable. So join us, swolenormousx.com, this Thursday. We're going to bring in Jack June with an amazing roundtable, 6 p.m. So the episode will be private on Thursday. And if you have questions about the program, we can talk more about that and anything else. We can talk more about the program and other things. So we'll do that on Thursday. So the episode will be private. That will be 2582. So if you don't want to miss a single live stream, join us, swolenormousx.com. Get your summer swole on with Papa and the fam. All right. So let's get into the first Swole fan post. Let's do that. We got all the things ready. We got all ready. We got the first one, then we got some emails. We got one from Susie.
What's in the box?
All right. Susie from the Swole fam. Susie from the block. Susie from the fam. And this is inside Swolenormous X in the discussion board. Susie says, hello, I am excited to have joined and hope to learn a lot and be inspired. I am from Florida, married for 27 years and have 2 grown kids and 3 granddaughters. I have been bodybuilding for several years, but got focused and serious 2.5 years ago. Most recently, I was preparing for my first NPC bikini competition, but had to back out 10 days before due to the toll it has taken on my body and mind. I decided that nothing was worth that, certainly not a plastic trophy. In addition to my full-time job, I'm assuming that means to say, I also have a busy side business and am the medical surrogate and caretaker for my ungrateful PIA. What is that? Parents? I don't know the family. Come on. What are these father-in-laws? FIL parents? I don't do all these family acronyms. What's the first one? Okay. Pain in the ass. Oh, maybe it is PIAFIL. Just everyone's typing in code. We have to crack Enigma. Pain in the ass. Father-in-law. Okay, well, there was a comma there. You see what I mean? We love you already, Susie. See, there was a comma, so I thought it was like 2 things. PIA, comma, FIL. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was something else. I thought it was like parents in, and I'm like, parents in abstract? I was like, shit. It started it, couldn't finish it. Okay, my ungrateful pain in the ass father-in-law. That makes sense. I saw the comma. I'm big on grammar. I'm big on grammar. It matters. Yes, Shane, grammar matters. You know what? I'm gonna. That's a shirt. Grammar matters. Now go to the fucking gym. It does. It does. I'm reading these things. It's got to flow. It's got to flow. All right, pain in the ass father-in-law who's on dialysis and has dementia and diabetes. Fun times. Oh, shit. I've been listening to Papa Swole for the last year, and now that I am without a coach, I have been struggling. And I need the no-nonsense truth and a kick in the ass to keep me on the straight and narrow. Well, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. That's definitely stressful. Definitely stressful. And we are here for you. But a lot of respect for preparing to compete, but then stopping and deciding, you know what, this isn't good for me. This is not going to be a good idea, and not following through with it. Whether or not you were going to place well or not, if you know that it wasn't right for you. It wasn't right for you at the moment, and that's why you called it. So, again, we were talking about this. We talk about this often, that bodybuilding and these types of competitions, again, your training should map to what you're trying to accomplish. And a lot of times, what do you see on social media? You see pictures and videos of people in the gym. A lot of times they're shredded before a before a modeling shoot, before a competition. It's good lighting. They're in the gym, so they have a pump. I look a lot different when I'm pumped up. Everyone does. When I get a sick fucking pump, like, veins are popping out and I look like filled. I'm like, oh my God, I look like I'm fucking taking something. You know what I'm taking? I'm taking good food, good sleep, and I'm training hard for over 20 years. So when you're in the gym, when you're lifting and it's sunny out and I'm sweating, you're going to look fucking muscular and pumped and ripped. You're going to look that way. Now, of course, you can still look good when you're not actually actively training. But anyway, getting back to my point, you're on social media and you see the outcome of usually dieting down. So a lot of times these people that have these awe-inspiring or physiques that people want to achieve, this is maybe just after a competition, just before a competition, with good lighting. They're dehydrated. They're in the gym getting a pump on. And of course, they're going to look muscular and ripped. And it's very unrealistic. And a lot of us know you might look a certain way in the light, then you look in a certain mirror in the gym, right? The gym lighting, the gym mirrors, it distorts you. It makes you look bigger than you are. It's either concave or whatever the fuck it is. So people have these unrealistic expectations when they go to the gym. They have these unrealistic expectations of what it is to train like that. And as Susie experienced, she went through the whole thing and got to the end of it and was probably just burnt out. And maybe she was getting sick. Maybe she was having joint pain or all sorts of issues, but it's frustrating. You go through all that. And then I think it's also humbling. Now, some people relish in that. They love that. They love that kind of competition with themselves, with other people. For me, I never felt inspired by that. I really loved watching Pumping Iron and watching some Olympia competitions in the early 2000s and late 90s. And those were fucking epic, but more for just getting me amped up to train, didn't get me excited to look like that or to train like that or to be judged by other people on a stage. I never felt that kind of subjective approach it never made sense to me. Oh, so it's these people's opinions. You train super fucking hard, maybe you really are better and leaner and more symmetrical. And then the judges are like, yeah, but we like this guy better for whatever reason. It's really hard to say. And I never wanted to put myself through that. I wanted to enjoy. I love to lift. I love to train. And personally, I never wanted to compete because I never wanted to take it so seriously. I didn't look forward to it. I didn't enjoy it. So that being said, I hope that Susie finds that with the Swole fam. That's something. What's going on with my hair over here? There we go. Hopefully we can get Susie on track with that mindset, with enjoying training and getting back to that. Because I think a lot of people get into this and they kind of get addicted to looking a certain way and being on a certain cycle. And I'm not talking about Susie, just in general. And they do get obsessed and they kind of get into this cycle of training in a certain way, in a certain manner, and it never being enough. And I can imagine a lot of people losing like the actual love. It becomes work. It becomes a job. It just becomes something you have to do. I never wanted to eat certain food because I had to in order to look a certain way. I never wanted to train a certain way or do certain things because I had to because I was competing. I have a competition coming up, so I have to eat this. I wanted to eat these certain meals and bulk or cut or get bigger or train a certain way because I wanted to train a certain way. I wanted to improve myself. I wanted to do better for me. It was never, I never wanted to be forced to do it. Well, I have to eat this, so I can't eat that. And I have to do it this way because I have a competition. I never wanted that. So maybe we can find that for Susie, and she's got to find that within herself. But she obviously has her health in mind because it took a toll on her and she's like, I can't do this. So it's hard to go through all that and then 10 days out to pull back. So hopefully we get a little bit more on that story. Just curious. Let's see. Rebecca, it's so unrealistic to look like how bodybuilders are shown on the social. You can't look like that all the time or you'll destroy your body. They don't even look like that all the time. But of course, when you're preparing for a competition or you're getting lean, you're dieting down for 2 or 3 months, you're taking tons of pictures or videos or this or whatever. And a lot of times in the off season, some of these guys get very flat. They put on a lot of extra size and, it's just, they have these dramatic swings and it's just to look a certain way at a certain moment on a certain day. And it's really unhealthy. John, my mentor, Chris Allen, at my gym has won several local bodybuilding titles and has competed for decades. He asked me why I've never competed. Ultra compliment for me, but not my thing. Yeah, it is a compliment. It is a compliment. It means you have symmetry. It means you have, you know, the genetics and the muscle tie-ins and things like that. Lacey, I love the shit out of competing. Well, you compete in a different way, though. You compete in a different way. It's similar in the sense you have to perform on a certain day, but it's definitely a different type of competition. That's for sure. Shane, even Dorian Yates says bodybuilding is the unhealthiest thing he's ever done. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a smart dude. He's a smart dude. Yeah, Jay Cutler off season, but also Lee Priest was legendary for. He was like 5'6" or something, or 5'4" or 5'5", or he'd be 275 off season. He would blow up. Some people get fucking fat as shit and they cut all the way down. It's gnarly. It can get really gnarly. Okay, fam, let's make email swole again. Make sure you are signed up for the email list, makeemailswoleagain.com. If you are not signed up, link is down below. We've talked about a lot, so most of you are probably already good to go with the email list, but makeemailswoleagain.com. That's makeemailswoleagain.com. Let's take a couple responses to one of our recent emails. Don't be like most people. Beth says, love this inspiration. Kind of brutal, but very true. Thanks for sharing, Papa. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do the brutal stuff. We do brutal. Let's see. Luciano, beautiful message. Loved it. Thank you for this. The beauty of life lies in the small things. Cheers and happy Sunday. Indeed, the same to you, Luciano. And another one from the email, don't be like most people. Herpius Derpius. Wise words, Papa. Thank you. Yes, I agree. And I totally understand what you mean. The last 2 months, I've been pretty solid on these matters. Yesterday, I ran a trail race and did pretty well. 13th out of 84. That's great. 13th out of 84 people. That's fantastic. I'm happy with myself and motivated to keep going. Happy to receive messages from you, and I'm glad that you have been sending me your emails. Let's keep on smashing it, brothers and sisters. Have a wonderful anything. I love the language barrier, but it's fucking have a wonderful anything. Is that the best statement ever? I agree. Have a wonderful anything. Facts. Facts. Thanks for sharing. Speaking of wonderful anything, we got an amazing... Oh, Tainty boy. Oh, sweet, sweet Tainty, man. You sweet, sweet, sweet Tainty boy. He's sleeping. He's out. Have a wonderful anything. Tainty boy. Tainty boy. That should be a card. Have a wonderful anything. All right. Hashtag Tainty boy. Look at that Tainty man. My goodness. What a Tainty man. Let's take some questions. I don't believe we have any long weekend and such with Memorial Day yesterday. No calls today, but because we went through a bunch on Sunday and Saturday. We've been crushing through a lot of these calls. So make sure if you want to call in, go to askpapaswolio.com to call in for the show. We will take some live questions. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio if you have any live questions. We'll talk about whatever you schwant. And that's what I didn't do. That's what I didn't open. I didn't open the questions that I have. There we go. All right. That's what I knew. I was missing something before the show. Knew I was missing something. Rihanna, when are we going to make the dick draft swole again? Yes, maybe it's dick draft week. Maybe tomorrow we'll have the dick draft. What do you think, fam? Tomorrow?
Because dickers?
Yeah, we need to bring it back. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous in the world. It's getting out of control. I think we all agree. We need to whip it out. So let's get back on that. It's Tainty week, but maybe we'll get some dick draft in as well. Yeah, look at him. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at him all nice and fluffy. He's very fluffy. He's very soft. He's as soft as he looks. And very hairy. He sheds so much. I have his like hair vacuum down here. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I like to think it does, but it doesn't. Miguel Tovarcilos. Papa Soyo, what would be the average that I need to work out daily? I mean time. Well, in terms of weightlifting, you don't necessarily have to lift every day. It depends. It depends on the volume you're doing. It depends on the intensity of your training, where you are, what materials you have to work with. If you don't have any training equipment, you're going to have to do more volume. So it depends. It depends. There's really no average. My workouts tend to take about an hour and a half. Now, I have a home gym, but it depends on if I'm setting something up, if I'm walking over here and back. It depends. It depends. So it's usually, I don't try to restrict myself, but it usually takes me about an hour and a half when I train, and I don't lift intensely every day. So you can do that a few days a week. It depends. It really does depend. Can't really give you an exact time, but you said the average. If you have the ability to train for an hour, but like I said, for lifting weights and things like that, you don't have to lift every day. You shouldn't be lifting heavy every day. You're not recovering if you're lifting every day. So you need active recovery too. He makes a great pillow. Stephanie says he's gotten so big. Oh my God. He's a huge boy. He's gotten so big. And he's getting taller too. He's starting to really fill out with his structure. He just goes over to the counter. We're in the kitchen and he just like lifts his nose a little bit and he can just right on the plate. And so right on the counter, he just lifts his nose up and he's there. He's there. He's right there. He doesn't even have to stretch or make it a thing. He's a big boy. Oh. We might just leave him on the screen the whole time. Okie dokie. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Again, Tainty Boy is the card today. Very fittingly. It's Tainty Tuesday. And the Tainty Man. Let's see. Trist NDBS. Tristan Dibs. Papa Solio, is creatine good? Is creatine good? It is good. I take creatine. It's also found in beef, but creatine is safe. It's effective. Everyone's going to react differently to it. But if you get a quality creatine, like a micronized creatine, or just a creatine monohydrate, is fine. A lot of it is micronized now. You want to get a good quality product. Creatine's good. It allows your body to execute high intense, shorter duration activity. So it's important to have proper nutrition, but certain supplements like creatine can be very effective. It's been studied for a long time. It's safe unless you're taking ungodly amounts and you have certain existing issues. A lot of these things, when it comes to supplementation, when it comes to any of these products, it comes down to your personal physiology. And if you have any existing issues with any of your organs, or you have you're taking medications or you're doing certain things, maybe you have something that might be a complication. So make sure you check with your healthcare professional. There's the liability waiver right there. But as always, in other words, don't be a fucking idiot. Hey, I'm taking all these things. What if I drink alcohol with these pills? Probably not a good idea. Just a guess. So just don't do stupid shit. Don't do stupid shit. That's not too much to ask, is it? I feel like it is too much to ask, especially in 2023. It's to ask someone, can we not do stupid shit? The world's like, I mean,
Matt Damon.
I mean, it's Tuesday. Can we maybe next week? Like, do we have to? I mean, I don't know. Oh, God. Rebecca says, I just saw Planet Fitness is letting students 16 to 19 into the gym for free all summer. The regulars are pissed with that crowd. I will say that I don't know if that changes anything. I think the Planet Fitness crowd is probably compromised as it is. The Purple Planet is already compromised. What's the difference? You're letting people 16, so people are actually going to go. Most people don't go. So at least people will be going. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. You get a free gym membership. You're able to train by yourself at 16. Is that the law there? What I would say is, if you're going to a gym like that, going to a gym after, I guess it's the summer, so there's no school, but going to the gym at like 3, 4 o'clock, right when everyone's getting out of high school and kids are going, that's the worst. If you live near a school, that's the worst. You have like the 3 or 4 kids just standing around by like the preacher curl or the squat rack, just standing around, looking around, not knowing what to do. It'd be great if a gym had, a program where, I guess it'd have to be like taxpayer, but a local gym, and you have the ability for kids to take. I know they have it at some schools, but you should be lifting. When you're a male in high school, you should be lifting. You should be lifting. There should be weightlifting, whether it's sponsored by the school. Those are usually shitty, but local gyms should have these things where it's like group training. You have teenagers come in and they get to learn how to lift. I mean, it's a great time to lift, but I definitely understand when you have kids are coming in just fucking around, taking up space, standing around. Dory, I just started using creatine. Is it safe for my 15-year-old? He starts weight training for football today. He's asking you, Papa. Well, safe is relative. So is he likely to have issues? I would say no. I took some creatine at 15 or 16, I think. I don't feel comfortable recommending a 15-year-old take creatine. But at the same time, I don't think there's any contraindications that would lead to that being a downside, as long as you're not loading or not taking excessive amounts. And if you're exercising, I don't see it being a real problem. Whenever you're trying something new, start light, start with a little bit, start with half the amount, and then you can go from there. As I'm aware, there's no issues. And 15 is, you're a full-blown teen. I was lifting at 15 or 16. But I remember when I was 15 or 16, I had some Twin Lab. Do they still make, does that company still exist, Twin Labs? I had some creatine capsules and I kept it like in a safe. I kept it hidden because this was like in 98 or something. So, the internet was really not much of a thing. It was really early on. And, parents and people still thought like creatine was like steroids. That was really dangerous for you and for your liver. You didn't have all the information easily accessible to cross-check that and be like, all right, you're fine. So, I was like, oh my God, I'm taking creatine. Like, I hope this is not, like as if I was going to get fucking huge taking a couple pills. Like, wow, I took it and I'm fucking jacked. I forget if I finished it or took them. Probably didn't notice. I don't know if I noticed anything. Twin Labs is still around? Yeah. Twin Labs creatine capsules. But people used to think that creatine was people thought creatine was a steroid. They thought it was a dangerous, because people didn't know, and you didn't have all this information readily available. Fitness wasn't super popular. I mean, it was popular depending on, your age group, but it wasn't the way it is now. It wasn't the way it is now. Like anything else, but everyone used to think that isn't that dangerous for you? A lot of myths and rumors. Jessica, Papa Swole, I've been dealing with a lower back issue. Oh no. Which I've been able to help some by doing the glute activation exercises on Swolenormous X. Other than Jefferson curls, what can I do to target that area? You might not have access to this at home or your gym. A reverse hyper extension is fantastic. It's the one where I'm doing in the videos where I'm swinging my legs back and up. I don't know if your gym has a reverse hyper extension. That's fantastic. It's great for decompressing the spine. I find tremendous benefit from it. So it's the exercise where I'm swinging my legs forward and back with the strap. You can set something up like that, but it might not be the same. You have to be careful if you're making your own or setting it up. So lower back issue, yoga, any kind of hip yoga, glute activation is great. Hip flexor as well, even though you think it might be contraindicative, or you might think, oh, it's my hips. It's not the front. It's not the front that bothers me. It's the back. A lot of times it's tightness and weakness in the hips, front, back, side. So I would check out doing some hip flexor strengthening and doing some of the hips and twists yoga classes. The glute activation's great. Jefferson curls are great, depending on your issue. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing like back extensions with an existing issue. It depends. But reverse hyperextensions is very decompressing. It's great for the lower back. I would look into that if you haven't yet. Yeah, creatine's not bad. I take it. Oh, we did those. Okay, let's see. That's frustrating. Hold on a second. No, creatine's not a dangerous thing. If you take a ton of it, then it could be an issue. But if you're lifting weights and you're training hard, it's not a dangerous thing. All right. So good stuff. Let's do so a reminder. We do have a story to get into, and all those links to call into the show, to get on the email list, all that in the description below. We also have a roundtable reminder. Roundtable Thursday, June the Schwam at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Get ready for that. It's going to be lit. Yeah, Grizzly says, I think that's what teens do, take a shit ton and expect results. It's not that kind of a supplement. You're not going to take creatine and just get huge. Yeah, it's not that kind of a supplement. People think they're just going to get big by taking creatine. You won't. Rihanna, how much sun should I be getting as a redhead woman daily, like 10 to 15 minute intervals? ? It's a good question. I think it depends on where you're located. So how intense the sun is. But for anyone that is looking to build up your sun exposure, you shouldn't be going out at 12 noon for 5-10 minutes. It's too much. I would do longer periods of exposure, but early morning sun. And start with that. Start at 7 or 8 or 9. And it might not seem like you're getting a lot, but you really need to start with early morning sun. You should be out there early morning sun. I was out there. It's a cloudy day today. So I was out there 7:30, getting some sun through the clouds. You're still getting it, but the early morning sun rays. And once you get used to that early morning sun, you're able to handle the more perpendicular, the more intense sun. So I would start with early morning. Early morning's great. You can tolerate it more. You can get more exposure. If you just go out at noon, for example, or 1 o'clock for 5 minutes, it's just too intense. You're just throwing yourself in the frying pan for 5 minutes. You're not building up a tolerance. Do you take vitamin D and stuff like that as well? All right. We can follow up with that as we go balls deep. But thank you for the questions, everyone. Ooh.
That's deep.
Cerny says, summer sun, I love it. I do as well. Today, I'm looking at the weather. Oh, great. Looks like it's cloudy. Well, it rains every day here. So when it says like thunderstorms or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It kind of rains at some point every day. Somewhere in Florida, it's going to rain. It's going to rain somewhere. But it looks like it's rainy for the next few days. But it always says that when you look at the weather in Florida in the summer, it'll just say thunderstorms every day. 60% chance, 70% chance, 30% chance. It'll be bright and sunny for part of the day, and then the storms will come for an hour, and then it'll be fine. Ugh, I'm not a fan of the rain, though. I mean, I like the rain. Don't get me wrong, I like the rain. I like the rain if there's a lot of sun. So if there's a lot of sun roasting nips, I can handle some rain. I'm fine. All right. Let's balls deep. So last week, of course, we were talking about, Target. So we covered a couple videos and things about Target and how they were putting out all this pride stuff for children and these tuck bathing suits, really cringe. These companies, I think, just want to lose money. It's super uncomfortable seeing this stuff for kids, right? Walmart has it. Like all these companies are just completely out to lunch. And what's crazy is that you think it's already over. We're already kicking this shit off. Apparently, June is Pride Month, which I think is retarded. I think these months are just ridiculous. There's a month for everything. I just think it's ridiculous. You should have a day, have a celebration. You can be who you want to be, but I just think it's this ridiculous marketing and pandering cult-like approach. Like, you can be attracted to who you want to be attracted to. It doesn't have to be your identity. It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. But people need community. People need to be around like-minded individuals, and you'll connect with whomever and whatever you feel like. If that's the value you bring to the world, you like to scissor or you like to suck a dick. I mean, I just don't see how that's like what you bring to society. You could just do that in your private life and then, I don't know, go invent something. Just thinking. So, I'm fine with whatever you want to do. America, baby. Let's get a little America. I'm fine with whatever you like and what you want. Fuck yeah! But again, let's not, sexualize children. So I thought this was funny because stupid people are funny, and this is balls deep. So let's slap some knowledge cock. Twilight star Rochelle Lefevre, or whatever the fuck it is. I never saw Twilight, never will. Quote, we're not supposed to negotiate with terrorists. Okay. Twilight star Rochelle Lefevre, or Lefevre, however you want to pronounce it, I suppose, accuses Target of, quote, trying to erase LGBTQ people and claims she can't take her non-binary 7-year-old to the store anymore after it pulled Pride merchandise. Oh, no. Oh, no. Your non-binary 7-year-old. I'm going to say that again. Yo, non-binary 7-year-old. Tell me you haven't been relevant since the big movie that you were in. Without telling me you haven't been relevant since that one big movie you were in. Look at me, give me attention. No one likes my sitcom. No one likes my TV commercials. Or whatever. I don't even know who this person is. We'll see a picture of her, but seriously, you have a 7-year-old, your non-binary 7-year-old. Now, I agree, Nick. I'm going to go out on a limb here this is going to be very fringe. And, you know, the feelings will be compromised. Feelings will be compromised with what I'm about to say. Non-binary is made up. I said it. It's make-believe. It means nothing. All it says is, look at me, talk to me, give me attention. You are a male or you're a female, and just, it's so, and let me tell you, and it's okay. All right? It's okay. It's okay. We got to make America swole. We need to make gay like a thing again. Never thought we would be like saying this. Like, it was gay rights for a long time. Fine. But wait, what happened to that? You can't just be gay now? That's not enough? It's really not about gays and lesbians. It's not about gay men or gay women. There are gay men and gay women out there. You ready for this? That those people have nothing to do with LGBTQ. Like, since when did someone who is attracted to men and women want to be associated with people with gender dysphoria that think they're the opposite sex? Like, since when did a gay man be like, I'm right there with the trans community? It doesn't make sense. So LGBTQ, whatever letters, right? 2AI, the two spirit. I'm a donkey. I'm a falcon. That's all. Yes, Freddie, we're talking about you. LGBTQ, AI, 2I, F, Falcon. We got to add an F in there. Falcon. FF, Freddie Falcon. LGBTQ, that's a cult. That's a cult. And lesbian, gay, and bisexual, is that even a thing? Is that a thing? I know some people are attracted to both, or you just haven't really gotten. Ladies are like, I'm bisexual until you get fucked properly, and then it's like, well, now. So fine, you're bisexual. I'm just teasing. That makes sense. Okay, you're attracted to men, you're attracted to women, you're attracted to both. Okay, I'm just teasing. Fine, but the LGBT, that's a whole separate thing. That's separate. That's nothing. So we know a lot of gay men, like they don't fuck with any of that stuff. So it's silliness, but there's no terrorism. Oh, but terrorism. And if you have you don't have a non-binary 7-year-old, you yourself are not fit for being a parent. You are brainwashing your child. You're manipulating your child. You're sexualizing your child. No, I'm not. I'm just going to allow them to decide. Allow them to decide. Talk about trying to like gump your child.
My name's Forrest Gump.
You're not giving your child the tools required to actually have a successful life if you're calling them non-binary when they're 7 years old. Rachel said she can no longer bring her non-binary 7-year-old to Target after they moved the Pride collection to the back of the store. Oh my God, the back of the store. She moved it to the back of the store. Guess what else is in the back of the store? The milk. You're going to have to walk to get to the meat section. When you go to a supermarket, the meat's not in the front, Mochambo. Oh my God, they moved the meat to the back of the store. How terrifying. The fruit is not in the front. Well, some stores, the fruit's in the front. Oh my God, the back of the store. They moved it to the back of the store. Dun, dun, dun. However, am I going to walk there? So now what? Now because in the back of the store was Target being ableist? Well, now people have to use their legs. Not everyone has legs. No, not everyone has legs, but usually people that don't have bigger fucking problems, like not having legs. To bitch and moan about this stupid shit. Okay. She accused the brand of performative allyship. Performative allyship. And, hold on. Okay, we'll come back to that. And said they were being successful in trying to erase the LGBT community. No. I don't think getting customer backlash for sexualizing children by making these like these gender dysphoric swimwear and just weird fucking clothes. This obsessive, like pedophilic push that these stores they just don't get it. That removing something that customers lashed out about, they're not erasing anyone. They're still gay men and still gay women. But performative allyship, that's called marketing. It's called marketing. Do you think Target actually fucking cares? They're going to care because they lost like over $10 billion in a week. So you make them care by not buying their shit. Performative allyship. You think any of these cares? You think the Boston Red Sox gave a fuck about that fucking Marxist organization? That's a domestic terrorist organization. Black Lives Matter. Scam. We know that. Remember all the baseball teams? Black Lives Matter. They put all those banners on the sides. Yeah. Don't break our windows. Black Lives Matter. Remember that? That's performative allyship. Yeah. It's don't hurt me. Victim shield. Don't hurt me. I'm an ally. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. We could do so much better than this, she emotionally said. Of course she did. She's an actress. We aren't supposed to negotiate with the terrorists. What terrorists? Hey, can you not make sexual apparel for my 5-year-old? Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. This is some weird shit. I call bullshit. I came in here 2 days ago. Let's read this. Yeah, there's definitely bigger problems in this world. But just check this out. This is just how deep the psychosis goes. I came in here 2 days ago, and my 7-year-old, who's non-binary, saw it and said, "Look, Mom, it's Pride. Look, they're going to celebrate me." I call bullshit.
Matt Damon.
That makes me want to vomit. Look, Mom, it's Pride. Look, they're going to celebrate me. You know, kids, right next to food, shelter, sleep, kids need love. They need love and they want attention. That's what they want. They want it from their parents. They want it from everyone around them. They want love and attention. So I don't buy that the child said that. But if they did, that's extra fucked up. But this is what the mother is doing. So mother like child. Like mother like child. Right? Like mother like child. The mother wants attention. My non-binary child. They're trying to erase my 7-year-old. By what? Not selling products that customers don't want? Yeah, they're trying to erase your child. You're the one that's fucking your child's head up, pretending like they're not a boy or a girl. Let me ask you a question. When your child takes a piss, do they stand up or sit down? I mean, ladies, I know you can be creative and all. I mean, look at this. If you didn't see this last time. Yeah. I mean, this is nice, right? Tuck-friendly construction. Extra crotch coverage. Very nice. Because if you have a penis and a ball sack, you know, you need to be able to like tuck it, you know, under your asshole. Yeah. Extra crotch coverage. You know what that means? It doesn't mean you have an extra large labia. Extra crotch coverage, because it has to, this women's bathing suit has to cover your cock and balls. Has to cover your cock and balls. Okay. And I'm not going to show her face because your face is... All right, let's
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face.
It's this
but I want
twat.
to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Come on, stop whining. You should be more upset that your child doesn't know if they're like, if your child doesn't know, I don't know what I am. I'm non-binary. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, I don't care what, look, I don't care what skin color you have. I don't care what, I don't care where you're from. I don't care how tall you are. I don't know. Like, if you say stupid shit, you say stupid shit. I don't care what sexuality or gender you claim. If you're saying something stupid, you're saying something stupid. You just happen to think that you're neither. You think you're a Ken doll. You think you're a unicorn. Well, you're a stupid unicorn. And you're not a unicorn. Right? So, I mean, again, you know, you could be black and stupid. You could be Asian and stupid. You can certainly be white and stupid. Like, you could just be stupid. You can say stupid shit. Doesn't mean you're a morally terrible person. Maybe it does. Depends on what you say. It doesn't mean you're an evil person. Maybe it does, depending on what you say. But you can say a lot of stupid shit. Equal opportunity ballsack. I don't care. Like, if you say something dumb, then you say something dumb. I don't care what degree you have. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Tainty boy, by the way. Tainty man. Oh, my tainty boy. He's my tainty man. Let's give him a pet. Oh, the scratchies. Let's give the tainty mans. Oh, give the scratchies. Let's give him the pets. He's such a good boy. Oh my God. What a tainty man. She died in the movie? Good. All right, let's get a couple. Let's get a. Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to be ridiculous. I don't want to do that when it's too long. That's horrible. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, this is epic. This is epic. Tainty Tuesday, Tainty Tuesday, Tainty Tuesday, Tainty Tuesday. This is great. Okay, one of them says long, but it's Lizzo. All right, let's do this one first. This is the shorter one. It says, I'm supposed to hate my body. And this one has a shirt that says Taylor. There's a lot going on here. When I say a lot going on here, there's a lot going on here. Are you ready? Drop some biceps and go. Let's fucking go. All right, we ready? Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh. All right, it says, I'm supposed to hate my body.
Can I tell y'all something absolutely insane? I'm supposed to hate my body, like based on like societal standards. I'm not supposed to like what I look like, but like what the hell? I'm so fucking cute.
Okay, we're going to end with the Lizzo one after. We're going to jump right into this one. It says, not wanting to date a fat person.
What's in the box?
Here we go.
There was a guy last week who really took issue with my claim that our preference for thin bodies is inherently rooted in fat phobia. And I have a lot of reasons for thinking that, but one of them is the language that we use to disqualify fat people when we're looking for a partner. And I'm going to talk about men only because I'm a straight woman and men's profiles are what I see when I'm on dating sites. I have no idea what language women use. But men, when they are trying to disqualify fat women...
I have no idea what language women use, considering I'm a woman and all, but... I don't want to assume your gender. I'll assume your stupidity. I won't assume your gender. Yo, your eyes, though. Like, anytime you see eyes like that.
Eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Why is it the eyes just give it away? It's the eyes. I can't even have kids with her, man. Her womb is so polluted. I like, it's always the eyes.
Almost never say, I'm looking for thin women or have a preference for thin bodies. They almost always say something like, I'm looking for someone active, or I'm looking for someone who takes care of themselves.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm looking for someone who's active. I'm looking for someone who takes care of themselves. Well, that's just a terrible thing. How dare they want someone that can move? Maybe it's because if they're active, maybe they go mountain biking and sailing, and they like to do things like exercise and walk. And if you don't, if you like painting and sitting on the couch watching Netflix, it's probably not a compatible situation. And by proxy, if you are very active, chances are you're not morbidly obese. Because people who are morbidly obese are not very active and they don't take care of themselves. To the moon, Alice.
Which again is making the assumption that you cannot be fat and active, or you cannot be fat and taking care of yourself.
It's so fucking sinister that you can't be fat and active. You're probably not, and not as much. And you can't be fat and taking care of yourself. In what concept? Are you in the process of getting healthier? Look, there's different stages, and you can't change the past. You can't change how your parents raised you, and you can't change your genetics, but you can definitely change your actions and your habits. So stop playing around with like fringe nuances and things like that. Most people are fat because they don't take care of themselves, and they didn't do it for years. And most people that are fat as fuck, no, they're not active. And if they are active or more active, they just started, which is good. Good on them. We're fans. But stop being silly.
You can be fat and active. I'm one of the most active people that I know. I am outside walking 5 to 7 miles every single day. I love being outside. I love moving my body. If you were just looking for a partner that wants to like get out and move around with you, I would be fine for that. But that's not what you mean.
Yeah, look, walking will only do so much. Like, look, this is not getting through to so many people. Most people, when they say they eat healthy, they eat like shit. I'm just saying, most people, when they say they eat healthy, this is my experience from 2 decades of training clients, fucking being around everything, right? And we talk about it on the podcast all the time, right? When someone calls into the show or asks a question, most of the time whenever someone says, oh, I eat really clean, I eat really healthy, honestly, red flag. Red flag. And it's not that red flag. Even people that say, most people don't eat well or eat properly or eat the way that they should. But a lot of people think that they do really well and they don't. They just objectively don't. And then when they tell me, my brain explodes. This person thinks that that's healthy. So for the amount of times that it's almost across the board when someone tells me they eat clean or they eat properly or they eat healthy, it's 99.9% not. Or there's massive improvements that could be made. Walking isn't going to do it for most people. You're going to get skinny fat. You're going to be soft. You're not going to lose. You're casually walking. Your body adapts to that really quickly. Your body gets very efficient. That is not going to compensate for you eating garbage food. It's not going to compensate for estrogenics, for birth control, for whatever toxins else are in your environment. You need to You're not. It's just not. It's not. If you're obese, it's not what's happening. It's just not what's happening. There's a lot of other things going on. But you can pretend it's not. It just doesn't work for us.
And I take great care of myself as well. I eat very amazing food that I make for myself. I'm in therapy. I have great friendships. I take good care of myself. But
I love how it just said, like, I really clear. What are you eating? What are you eating? Right? What is it? What is it? Just because you think it's healthy doesn't mean it's healthy. Like, that's important.
I'm still fat. And taking care of yourself is a very diverse set of decisions that might include maintaining a larger body size. Like, if you are someone who, when you try to lose weight, develops a super unhealthy relationship with food, it might be healthier for you overall to maintain a larger body size than it would be to try to maintain that unhealthy relationship with food. Seeing self-care as inherently related to thinness is fat phobic. Seeing activity level as inherently related to the thinness is fat phobic. Like, you are telling me it's not fat phobic while you are also clearly expressing fat phobic views.
Jesus Christ.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Let's get some ladies in here, and a lot of these ladies have experience with obesity and making positive changes in their life and not putting up with their own internal bullshit, voice that needs to be suppressed and you need to quiet in order to discipline yourself and improve. A lot of people, it's easy just to like pat yourself on the back and pretend like, oh, I'm supposed to be this way. Yeah, it's easier. It's easier not working on yourself. Stephanie says, I completely disagree with that. You need therapy to work on your brain, not stay fat. Mark says, no surprises in therapy. Let's see here. Rihanna, she's justifying herself so she doesn't love herself like she thinks she does. Hashtag tainty boy. Carson, I think it's this idea of, quote, I achieved this. Couldn't be you are in process of improvement because you are already better than all of us. Right? You're righteous. You're vindicated because you've achieved something by like, I'm just supposed to be in a bigger body. Like, you wouldn't be if do you lift weights heavy? Do you do weight training? And the thing is, like, a lot of people might go through the motions doing these things. Like, if you do weight training, but you don't really train hard, like, you're not going to get progress. Just because you lift weights doesn't mean you're going to make progress. People think that just because, they walk, and I do lift weights, and I eat healthy. Those are vague concepts. How much do you walk? How far do you walk? What pace do you walk at? I lift weights. Do you go to the gym? Do you just sit in the sauna? Do you, I don't know, walk on the track or the treadmill? Like, there's a lot of things to do in a gym. What are you doing in the gym? Oh, you're lifting weights? Well, what are you doing for lifting weights? Are you pushing yourself hard? Are you you're eating clean or healthy? What does that even mean? Do you think that chia seeds are healthy? Do you think that vegetable oils are healthy? Are you eating breads and it's whole grain and it's a whole grain cereal, so I eat healthy? Like, what are you talking about? A lot of people think it's marketing. A lot of people think garbage food is healthy. But I go to Whole Foods. Yeah, well, I would say 90% of everything at Whole Foods, maybe more, is garbage. Garbage. Rebecca, she just wants to say if you choose to change your food to slim down, it's a bad relationship with food, so she can justify not doing it. Yeah, if you're improving so you can not be as fat, then that's fat phobic, and that's wrong, so you shouldn't do it. Amanda, replying to John, is saying, my one friend asked me to hold her accountable. My one friend asked me to hold her accountable. I caught her eating fruit snacks. and I asked her what the macros were. She said, none of your fucking business, then walked away. Yeah, good friend. Steffi says, stop cutting your own bangs. All right, every time I say women are so much more savage than men, this is what I mean. Stop cutting your own bangs. Jesus Christ. Oh, women are fucking
emotional damage.
Women are savage. Women are savage. Yeah, it's always like toxic masculinity. No, it's not. Women are so much more savage with other women. Savage. Savage. All right, this last one we got to watch because it says long. Rebecca says that's why she's unhappy. Bangs. Look, I mean, ladies, you know, you go and you get your hair done, you get your hair did, and you know, it'll change your whole day. It'll change how you feel and everything. Yeah, women are savage. And the swole sluts are next level. The swole sluts are even more. Just sitting there like with their fucking, sitting there, just roasting, roasty toasty. Okay, this is called Long, but it's Lizzo. Lizzo, fam. We have a Lizzo video.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
And that's right. That's true, Amanda. We know how to hit where it hurts with words. Oh, yeah. You cut deep. It's emotional damage. All right, so here we go. We got a video.
That's a huge bitch.
Let's get into it. We'll close it off. Hashtag Tainty Boy for a chance to win the card.
Weight loss comes with the territory, but I'm not trying to escape fatness.
Heavy on the not trying to escape fatness.
What?
Heavy fucking on it. I just wanted to stitch this to...
What is that? Heavy on it? Is that a thing? Is that a phrase? Is that a pun? Because you said heavy on it. I'm confused.
Show support to you because this creator specifically said, I'm looking for people that I can resonate with. Very, very same. I have a very high performance job.
Very, very same.
For 90 minutes a night, I have to do choreography, I have to sing, I have to dance, I have to rap, and I have to play the flute. And I have to emote and hype a crowd. In very tight clothes, sometimes clothes where it restricts my breathing. And it's fun. I love my job. It takes a lot of physical endurance to do what I do. And I used to be very rock star lifestyle. I used to throw myself around on the stage. As I got more professional in my career, I started to take the physical part more seriously. I've always loved moving my body. I've always loved working out. I've always been super into like being holistic conscious, because when you say health conscious, it comes very loaded, but I'm very holistically conscious. Like I am very hippy dippy and woo woo when it comes to food and supplements, and
I'm sure
just thinking about my body and like the environment. And I think a lot of people see a fat person that way and immediately just assume everything they're doing is to be thin. I'm not trying to be thin. I don't ever want to be thin.
No shit.
Will my body fluctuate from this size? Will I get a little smaller depending on some of the choices I make, or a little bigger depending on some of the choices I make in my life? Yes. I'm used to.
No shit. When your brand and everyone that follows you is looking for the fat chick, yeah, no kidding, you're not trying to lose weight. No kidding, you don't want to. That's how you make your money. Lizzo is a fat black woman. Literally, but also but as like Lizzo. That's not her fucking name. It's like, that's what Lizzo is, right? That's the marketing. That's the presentation. That's the thing. That's what Lizzo is, right? You have what The Rock is. You have that image. That's like the presentation. Lizzo, you're getting that package. So how do you leave that package? It's like, it's a branding. That's your brand. Your brand is obesity, persona, whatever. All right.
Fluctuating. However, the goal is always here. Once I started working out for mental health, to have balanced mental health, for endorphins, so that I don't look at myself in the mirror and feel ashamed of myself and feel disgusted with myself. Exercise has helped me shift my mind, not my body. My body is going to change. Everyone's bodies change. That's life. That's what the human existence is.
Oh, God, this is so fucking weird. God, look, I mean, yes, exercise and physical training, yes, is great mentally. I like these things, like every time like she says something that's starting to be, and then it's like, it's like it sparks, and it's like there's like something's like not connected. Oh, it's almost over. Okay.
Human experience is you a baby and your body continues to change forever until it stops.
You baby.
And it's going to keep changing after that too, because
You
you're going to be dust.
You baby dust. Baby to dust.
Embracing the fact that your body changes.
Baby dust.
That's a part of it. And making sure that this is what we have the power over.
Oh.
Everything I eat, everything I do, every time I move my body is all for this. Because if this ain't happy, none of this is happy. So hello, friend. I feel you.
I already used the no points. I already used the Billy Madison thing. What else do I got here?
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
Okay. I don't want to hit the lawn. What was that? Okay. I do think there is something there with, I didn't, like, I stopped listening to a lot of it too. It was just randomly. I mean, it sounds like that was like, I don't know. That was kind of like, that was very incoherent at many times. But you know, I think it's here's what I think happens with some people. I don't know about Lizzo, but I know this happens with a lot of people with social media. I know this happens with a lot of people when it comes to these types of identity groups, right? Like body positivity and fat positivity and fat liberation and whatever, right? People want love and attention. They're not getting it from their family. They're not getting it from their friends. They feel separated. They're distanced. And how do you get attention now? People are on their phones. They're trying to get attention on a 5 or 6 inch screen or a computer screen, right? There's limited real estate. It used to be you were a movie star. Everyone knew you. There was like 2 big movie stars, right? You're in the 40s or the 50s. There's like a few big stars. And then, you know, movies get bigger and bigger in Hollywood. And then you have more movie stars. But you go to one place or the TV. And there'd be a couple TV shows. There'd be a couple, right? There'd be a couple main ones. Like the show that everyone watched. There's like The Honeymooners. People watch that. There'd be All in the Family, or there'd be The Cosby Show, or there would be Seinfeld. Like, you know, it got more and more as TV and cable expanded and blah, blah, blah. So now when you have not only one screen in the house or a movie screen, you just have screens everywhere. I have like 7 screens right here in front of me. Everyone has their own personal screen. And not only that, everyone can create on their own personal screen. Okay. So you have so many more people creating for so many more screens. So it's just a free-for-all. So everyone's just desperately trying to get attention from someone. And when you have a phone and someone's texting you, you could ignore it. You could do this, you could do that, because everyone's competing for your attention on your own screen. So you'll say anything. People will say anything and do anything and hashtag anything. And then once all of a sudden people started getting attention or getting this kind of victim support and rubbing each other's taint about fat positivity and this kind of stuff, you just create your identity around it and then you can't get out. Even if deep down you know you're full of shit, even though deep down you're miserable, or even not that deep down. You know, this is something that people can't get out from under. And she's saying, like, I'm going to exercise, I might lose weight, I might gain some more weight. Guess what happens if Lizzo loses weight? What do you think's going to happen? What do you think happens? What do you think happens if Lizzo loses 200 pounds? She comes out and she's thin. She takes Wegovy or Ozempic or something like that. What do you think happens? What do you think happens? I think you'll have the diehards that they love her no matter what, whatever she does. But there goes her identity. A lot of people are going to call her fat phobic. Lizzo slammed for being fat phobic, for losing blah, blah, blah. Lizzo made all money, hypocrite, blah, blah, blah. Right? Yeah, she gets healthier, says Adam. Yeah, but it's the hypocrisy. In other words, people don't change because they isolate and they alienate their fan base. Yeah, Elizabeth says, just like Adele, less fan base. Yeah, Adele was the same way. She became a different person. She doesn't have the same connotation and correlation with her music. The same, like, people change and not everyone stays on top in the same way. But yeah, it's like your character. It's like if, like, you have like Jonah Hill or these characters and people, like, fine, you get healthier, but when people create our identity or their brand or their acting and their persona is around being a fat person, when you're no longer a fat person, it's just whatever you had as that bigger person, whatever you attracted, it's just you're not that anymore. So anyway, they're going to get, they'd roast her alive. They roasted Adele for losing weight. If they'd roast Lizzo too. So she's saying it. She's like, this is who she is. Yeah, you're boxed into a corner. And guess what? You also have agents. You also have contracts. You have a lot of people that depend on you for getting paid. How many concerts does Lizzo put on? How many, her agent, her manager, and this, like, everyone's getting paid. You don't think they're not going to pass her a couple more fucking donuts to make sure she doesn't lose too much weight? Just saying. They know. They're going to tell her, like, you're the big girl. Just remember, think about the people in their corner too. Right? Just saying, think about the people in their corner too. They're eating from the same plate. So they need to make sure that she stays as whatever she is, wearing a fat suit or who the fuck knows. But it's a gross situation. It's gross trying to justify just being unhealthy. And like Lindsay says, you can literally find, you can find validation anywhere. Anywhere. And this is what people are doing. That's what I'm saying with all the screens and things like that. You can find validation anywhere. And it's going to catch up really, really fast. Really, really fast. Fam, we have the Tainty Boy, the Tainty Boy, the Tainty Man. Look at the Tainty Boy. There he is. There he is. The Tainty Boy. The Tainty Man. Here we go. Let's raffle off this card. Oh, Tainty Boy should win the card. We have a winner. It is Amanda Rostorfer. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
It is the Tainty card. Congratulations, Amanda. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2580 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. That is fantastic. Oh, the Tainty Man is so excited for you to have his Tainty card. He wrote it himself. Can't you tell? He wrote it himself. Oh, Tainty Boy, you are my little gentleman. I'll take you to foggy London town because you're my little gentleman. Oh, Tainty Boy.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
He's my Tainty Boy. He's the Tainty Boy. Written with his own two paws. These meat hooks. That's right. He wrote that card himself. He wrote the card himself. Tainty forehands. I want to get a wanted poster. Like the old Wild West wanted poster. Wanted Tainty forehands. That's what we call him. Tainty forehands. That's his wanted poster name. Right, Tainty Man? Outlaw. Tainty forehands. Wanted for murder. Slaughtering people with his cuteness.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Oh, I just saw some of the questions in the Telegram chat. Sorry, fam, I missed it. My app must have closed during the show and I forgot. I'll get to it. I saw a question I missed.
Emotional damage. Shut up, bitch.
Oh, Tainty boy. You're so hairy.
I got hairy legs.
You're such a hairy boy. Oh, my sweet, sweet taint. My sweet Tantimian. Mr. Anthony. Julius Tantimian. Hey, yo. All right. Very nice. Look at him over there, Mr. Tainty Forehands. You wanted by the law. Wanted by the law. John, thanks, Papa Swolio. Thanks all. I appreciate the Swolecast covering celebs and their empty influence. Important message for kids. Indeed. Indeed. Julian did ask earlier, apologies for not seeing this. I just saw it at the end. I must have missed the text. Says, Papa, I'm on week 9 of the 90-day dash. What's the best program I should start for mass gain after I'm done? Swole season or maybe the new Maximum Swole. That'll be launching soon. So stay tuned for that, Julian. Thanks for the question. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. Fam. Yeah. This was epic. It was fantastic. And my sweet, sweet Tainty Man appreciates everyone that wanted his card. And like he's got the sleepies going on. Yeah, he's glad that every single one of you wanted his card. And maybe he'll write another one for tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the Tainty Dick draft. Maybe it'll be a Red Rocket draft or something like that. Get it? Because the little dog, Red Rocket. Okay, I can't believe I had a Lizzo video today. So, yeah, we'll get the church back. I know, she's in the other room, so bummer. But maybe we'll have a church card. Maybe we'll have a church card. Fam, we'll be back here tomorrow for 2580 Schwam. And, of course, go and check out yesterday's Balls Deep launch party. Yesterday was awesome. And Thursday, we have a round table at 6 p.m. So we'll talk more about it tomorrow. Thanks for being here. How about another Morning Swole tomorrow? Yeah? You like that shit? You like that shit? Like the Morning Swole? I loved it. It was great. Great show. Thanks for being here. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint shit. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Stacking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.